Hello everyone, Werewolf Lydia here, and today I will be doing a review on these new Adventure Time action figures. I got these from a local toy store and they were on sale for an awesome price. I mean, they were about $2 a piece, and that's pretty awesome. They are brand new, and as you can see, I got Jake and Tree Trunks and Finn and Slime Princess. Sorry about the places where the price tags were, I just scraped them off. And it's a bummer that they didn't have the other 2-packs with Lumpy, Space Princess and Bread, and Fiona and Cake. They say they didn't get them at all, so yeah, that's a bummer. I would have bought them as well, but that's okay. I'm glad that I got these two. So let's take a closer look first of their packaging, and after that I will open them and review them more in detail. Okay, so first one we have Finn and Slime Princess here. The packaging looks awesome, like it says here Adventure Time with the sword, so the logo of the whole cartoon, and it has Finn and Jake here. Jake obviously turned himself to a balloon, and he's flying with Finn. And here's Finn inside the box. Oh, guys, be careful. If you buy this particular figure, make sure you look closely to all of them that there are in the store, because I saw at least 2 Finns with wrong arms. He had 2 left or 2 right arms inserted, so be sure to check that, because I don't think you want a wrongly placed detailed Finn. So yeah, it comes with Finn. I think he has articulation in his knees. Not sure about his hands, but we'll see when I open them. And he comes with his sword. I think that's the demon sword thing that he got in one of the episodes. And here's Slime Princess. I'm not sure if you can see that clearly because of the places where the tags were. And it says Finn and Slime Princess with the Cartoon Network logo there, and a little skull with some flowers growing out of it, and the whole beautiful place, from the world of Adventure Time. Oh, and by the way, Finn comes with a stand too. And on the back it says again Adventure Time, and it shows you all the available options for these 2 packs. There's Fiona and Cake, Jake and Tree Trunks, which I will show you in just a second, Lumpy, Space Princess and Bread. It says collect them all, Cartoon Network and Predator, the production company. And the other one looks exactly the same, the whole packaging. It just has Jake in a bigger size than Finn, and Tree Trunks. And yes, be sure to check all the figures, as I said before, because some of them have really bad paint jobs. It says Jake and Tree Trunks, and everything else is the same. So I will open them now and show you more details and articulation and everything that these two packs, that sounded weird. So these 2 packs hold a secret. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back and I have unboxed my little figures here, and I just have to say I'm really impressed with them, and I'm just glad that I got them at this huge sale, because they were worth it, and they are worth it with full price too. So if you haven't bought them yet and you're an Adventure Time fan, then go ahead and buy them, because they are really worth it. So I will begin with the smaller figures. Oops. This is Tree Trunks. Of course, the smaller figures don't have any kind of articulation, but I don't think they really need any articulation. And so Tree Trunks has this really light kind of green color. I think he is more light color than in the actual cartoon, but it's not no big difference. And of course she has this her, excuse me, of course she has this old look because I think she's old in the cartoon. I always think of her as an old lady. And not much else to say about it. She has her little bow on the tail that's painted pink. And yeah, so she's cute. And the next one from the smaller figures is Slime Princess. I haven't watched every episode of Adventure Time, so I haven't seen her yet in the episodes. So maybe you could tell me about more. Maybe you could tell more about her in the comments if you would like. She has this, again, this light greenish yellowish color, and she's kind of see-through, but not really, only on the bottom. And she has her face painted on, and she has her little crown here, which is yellow with a little dark green gemstone. And she even has her little arms molded. I don't know if you can see that on my camera, but I think you can. So yeah, they don't have any trouble trying to stand on their feet, so that's good. Now I will begin with Jake. Jake does not come with a stand, which is probably because he can stand pretty good on his feet, although sometimes he falls off. Jake is bigger than Finn, so I guess he made himself a little bit bigger than usual, the usual dog size. And he looks really great. I think they captured his cartoon look very well. He's smiling, as you can see, has his big round eyes, his puppy face, and you have articulation with these bigger figures. Their arms are made of rubber, very thin rubber, so be careful with that because I think they probably can break off easily, or I don't know, maybe come out. I think if they come out, you can put them back in, but I'm not going to try that. So yeah, you have articulation in their arms, but not in their... okay, sorry. I'm having trouble remembering words now. I'm kind of tired. So yeah, only in the arm, and no wrist or something. You have articulation in their waist, so he can turn. I'm not sure if he can... Oh yes, he can turn around, absolutely. And here's little ducktail. He has some codes printed on the bottom, but that's not a problem, I don't think. And he has articulation in his feet. You can move them. I think he can sit down too, and like this. And has articulation in his knees, although you can't move them from side to side, only from here. So he can only bend his knees, but you can move them from side to side, and you can also move the actual feet from side to side. And that's about it for Jake. And now let's get to Finn. Finn actually does come with a clear stand, and the stand has a little peg that goes into his shoe. And well, Finn has his sword. He can hold his sword. I've already talked about the sword. I think that's from the episode where they go to the dungeon race thing and they win it. I think. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So Finn has awesome details. Everything is painted as it should be. And again, he has articulation in his arms. Yes, because their arms are made of rubber, his sword easily comes out from his hand. And actually, I think the arm is from 2 pieces. As you can see right there, it can come off from there. And he can move his head. He has this Adventure Time kind of, let's get down to adventure or something face. He's screaming. And he has the same articulation in his legs like Jake. He can sit down too if you want it. And his knees move, his feet. And he does not have waist articulation like Jake, but I guess it's because he has articulation in his head and Jake doesn't. So yeah, that's about it with these little figures, and I really like them, and I'm sad that I couldn't get the other two packs with Lumpy Space Princess and Fiona. That would have been awesome. But maybe there are some big figures too, which are on sale, but still a little bit expensive for me. And there are some 5 or 6 figures pack with some small figures that has the Marceline and the Ice King and those. So maybe if that goes on sale, I will get it, but not sure yet. We'll see in the future. And yeah, that's about it for my Adventure Time review. Thanks so much for watching, and bye!